All right, everybody, it's Friday afternoon. It's 2:30. We have found out that we're not coming to school next week. I am going to go over all the questions on the study guide. I will have class on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. I will assign an online test that we will still take part of the test in class, but we are going to take an online test on Thursday or Friday so that if we don't come back the following week, I will have a test for this unit. And then we'll jump into Unit 3B. Okay, I'm going to start with the most recent thing that we went over. So I'm going to come down here to 13 through 18 and do bottoms up. Okay. X squared minus 5x minus 6. I got that by multiplying A times C. Now I'm going to come over here and put my numbers in here, and my magic numbers are going to be -6 and +1. So x minus 6 times x plus 1. Divide both of those by a, which is 2. That'll give me x minus 3 for the first factor. I'm halfway done. Now, 1/2 can't be simplified, and it is a fraction, so I need to bring the 2 up here. So my second factor is going to be 2x plus 1. So if you were to multiply all of this back out, you would get the original problem, 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. All right, 14x squared plus 5x minus 36. -36 in the top, +5 in the bottom. Two numbers that multiply to give you -36 and add up to +5 are 9 and -4. So those are my magic numbers. So I come down here and I do x. Take one of these x's and add 9 to it. Take the other x from right here and subtract 4 from it. And now I divide by a, which was 3 in the beginning. 3 times 12. So my answer is going to be x plus 3 times, bring the bottom up, 3x minus 4. Okay. 2 times 15, so x squared plus 1x minus 30. -30, +1. So that's going to be 6 and -5. I know it seems like I come up with these magic numbers really fast. That's what it just comes from being a math teacher your whole life. Now let's divide by 2, which is a. X plus 3 times 2x minus 5. I'm going to start doing boxes instead. Looks cleaner. All right. X squared plus 7x plus 10. 10 and 7. Magic numbers will be 5 and 2. X plus 5 times x plus 2. Divide by 5. X plus 1 times 5x plus 2. All right. x squared minus 6x plus 9. 9 and negative 6. My magic numbers will be negative 3 and negative 3. X minus 3 times x minus 3. Divide by a, which is 9. Now, guys, this problem, I got to simplify this fraction. Put it in your calculator, and you'll get x minus 1/3 times x minus 1/3. Now we're going to bring the bottoms up, and we get our answer, 3x minus 1 times 3x minus 1. Okay, x squared plus 6x plus 6. 6 here, 6 here. We put a tricky problem on here. There are no factors of 6 that add up to 6, so this cannot be factored. Okay, guys? So, all right, that's your first video. That's 6 minutes and 33 seconds. I think I will continue on for a couple minutes. Let's go up here to more bottoms up, but these you only have 2 steps. You don't have an A here. A is 1, so all we do is we find our magic numbers and write down our answer. Magic numbers here are negative 15 and positive 1. So my answer is x minus 15 times x plus 1. Okay. Again, 36 here, negative 12 here. That will be negative 6 and negative 6. So x minus 6 times x minus 6. All right. 7 and 8. Magic numbers will be positive 7 and positive 1. So x plus 7 times x plus 1. All right. 10 and negative 11. It'll be negative 10 and negative 1. X minus 10 times x minus 1. Negative 90, positive 1. That'll be positive 10 and negative 9. So x plus 10 times x minus 9. All right. Negative 12, positive 4. How about positive 6 and negative 2? So you notice this was B and I used X, and this was N and I used X, and this was M and I used X. Well, if you use X instead of the variable that they give you like I did, it is A-OK. I'm not going to take any points off because you used the wrong letter, because I've used the wrong letter almost every single problem on here. All right. Well, I guess I'll finish the front because I've got 5 minutes left on the recording. GCF is 2, so let's divide both by 2. 2 2 times x minus 4. All right, here the GCF is 3. So 3 times 5x minus y. This is xy for the GCF. xy. 3 minus 1 is 2, so x squared. Those cancel out. No y's there. Minus 7. The x's and the y's both cancel out. And then plus 2 minus 1 will leave me with x to the first, and 3 minus 1 will leave me with y to the second. Go back over that one a couple times if you need to. Pause it and replay it. Whatever you need to do. And finally, dots. Well, even though it's difference of squares, dots, we still have to look for a GCF. Here we have a GCF of 3. That's a good thing because these were not perfect squares yet. But when I take the 3 out, now they're going to be perfect squares. N squared and 25. The square root of n squared is n. The square root of 25 is 5. So n and 5 are my a and my b. So 3 times n plus 5 times n minus 5. Remember, the formula for dots is a plus b times a minus b. You just got to figure out what a and b are. Here, the square root of h squared is h, so that's my a. The square root of 81 is 9, so that's my b. So my answer is just h plus 9 times h minus 9. And finally, we have another GCF. 2 times d squared minus 25. D is my A. 5 is my B. So 2 times d plus 5 times d minus 5. Okay, guys, that is the front of the study guide. So again, pause it, replay it, back it up, go forward, whatever you need to do. I'm going to end this video and I'll make another one later on this weekend. So again, just to be clear, we're going to take an online version of the test at the end of next week, around Thursday or Friday. And then we'll probably take an in-class part of the test the next Monday and Tuesday, the 25th and the 26th. I'll put that on the calendar on Canvas just to make sure, and I'll keep communicating with you. I'm going to make myself available to you next Tuesday and Wednesday so that you can get on and ask me questions about any of this. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch up with you next week. And I'll be posting this other video at some point as well. All right?